Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early October 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business here, and let's start you off with the Oracle card just to dip our toes in energy and see what's up for the lovely Aquarius collective out there, as I am in the season spirit. If you can't tell, you get to have your cards read by a big cuddly lion, my friends. So let's shuffle it up, my gods. Talk to me about Aquarius. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. What do we got for Aquarius, my gods? Talk to me. All right. All right, well, just in case you guys are new here and you're not familiar, I will be wearing different costumes throughout the month. It's just my little way of getting into the season spirit. And speaking of that, we do have a card representing fun. So maybe some of you are having a good time recently. Maybe that is something you need in your life. So let's talk about this. You know what? Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the October subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by using your lion's paw and tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it, my friends. But let's get into this reading. This card, to me, you see the different symbolism. There's various different toys. There's like a snow globe. There's a pony or a unicorn up in there. To me, this is a big card of fun. Sure, it could represent relaxation. So some of you might be having a good time. You might be partying it up. When this card shows up, this is a light type of energy. Or this could be spirit saying like, hey, you need to have some fun. You need to lighten up in regards to something. All work and no play makes you a dull individual. That's what this card means, like when I feel it, when I see it. So regardless of what shows up in the spread itself, you might need to do something that you find enjoyable. Make time to do that in the coming days and weeks. Okay, it's not just always about others. You can make sure you're good and you're having a good time. Pursue your interests. So let's go through and get into tarot now. Like I always say, that doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. We're going to get you 3 tarot cards in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff. So let's shuffle it up one time for my Aquarius people, please, and thank you. So, last week's reading, it was very fiery. Okay, there was a lot of wand energy mixed with air. The reading was titled An Explosive Morning. And yes, I try to keep my titles as simple as possible, but there was just so much fiery energy. Hopefully nothing has spun out of control. Hopefully that was good fiery energy. Good fiery energy gives you passion and motivation and drive. So hopefully that's something you could have harnessed. But yeah, hopefully none of you have had things spin out of hand, right? So we're going to see what we have this week. As I always say, energy is very fluid. Only take it how it hits for you. Okay, because this could be representing your vibe or somebody else you're connected to. Let's get these 3 out here. What do we got for Aquarius? Quick. Okay, we do have the Devil card in position number 1. You got 2 cards that popped out together, my friends, and we'll talk about it. The Devil, we have the 9 of Pentacles. So these cards are complete opposites on the spectrum. Yes, they are they're both earthy energies, I'll say that, but one is extremely good. One could be, once again, another warning or something we have to look out for. All earth. Okay, so we have the Hierophant on the back end. 2 major arcana in this spread. We're really going to have to break this down. This could be a really deep one, Aquarius. I could already tell by the way this is all looking. So let's go through real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. So position number 1, we have the Devil. For some of you, this could represent a Capricorn in your life. Now, the only reason Capricorn is connected to the Devil card is due to the goat symbolism. So if you're a Capricorn or you have Capricorn placements, don't be upset. Okay? None of the other things are why this card's yours. Now, this could represent feeling trapped, feeling cornered. This could represent addictions. This could represent bad thoughts, bad thought processes. This could represent toxic people, individuals, toxic situations. It could represent jealousy. It could represent obsessiveness. There's so many different things this card could represent that, to me, when I see it show up in the main part of a spread, especially in the first card, it's one big red flag. However, the other cards that we have in this spread aren't necessarily rough, so it's going to be interesting to see how they play together. And I always say the Aquarius readings are super layered and nuanced, so as always, only take it how it hits for you. But in the second position, we have the 9 of Pentacles, another card of earth energy. This is an energy of independence. Somebody feeling like they can do it. They could do it on their own. They don't need no one else's help. This is somebody that's very abundant. This is an energy of somebody that's blessed. This could represent influxes of money, anything material. It's very sturdy. It's very stern. And I will say this, the fact that all of this is earthy energy is stable, it's stern. So something might feel a little bit stuck, or you could be moving something into your life that has long-lasting implications. So it's important that we clarify these. Now, moving to the extreme back end, we have the Hierophant, one of the most in-depth cards in the whole entire tarot deck. This could represent a Taurus. Okay, when we see the Hierophant, we think of power structures. We think of corporations. We think of religious institutions. We think of day-to-day life. This card can be a little bit monotonous. This is also a very spiritual card, so interest in various different spiritualities. You might be finding your own spirituality when the Hierophant shows up. It could represent relationships that have been in our lives a very long time. This is a card of marriages as well. But once again, it's very sturdy. So it's important to see what clarifies all these, because if we get volatile energy underneath, it could represent upheaval. So let's dive deeper on all of it. We're going to jump in and clarify. Okay, so let's shuffle it up one time here for the lovely Aquariuses. And it's all making sense to me now why we had that card of fun in the very beginning, because like with all this earthy energy, this is like all business, all business, all business. Like you might need to make some time for yourself. But let's get it going here. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's start in on this Devil. And yes, my friends, if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If there's any messages you want to give to Aquarius, you can drop it down below. I don't mind at all. Put it right in the comments. You won't be stepping on my paws. So let's go on this Devil here. Why is the Devil here for Aquarius? I mean, some of you might just be on the cusp of Capricorn. That could be a possibility. The deck is being specific here. Thank you. All right, don't give in to something here. We have the Seven of Wands showing up in reverse underneath this Devil. This is a huge indicator of temptation or caving or giving into something that you may have been like fighting off for a very long time, going against one's better judgment. Once again, this is another warning. Not like the one last week, but this is a warning for sure. Absolutely beware of temptations, especially if there's something or someone from your past. Like there is the possibility for somebody to like revert back to old ways or be tempted to go back to old ways. So this is something to watch out for sure. Because the Seven of Wands to me is a card of diligence, fighting that good fight, feeling cornered, yes. But when I see it in reverse underneath this Devil, I'm getting the vibe of somebody possibly either caving to temptation, like something might be dangled in front of you in this time, or you might be tempted to revert back to some form of thought process or some form of way of being. Okay, so temptation is a big thing here, a warning for sure. So I'm not going to speak this into the ground too much. Also, the energy of somebody feeling like giving up. Okay, so watch out for these energies. Okay, try to stay as optimistic as possible in the coming days and weeks, because it's either reverting or somebody just saying, you know what, I give up. Okay, there is that possibility. So let's go in on this Nine of Pentacles. I don't want to talk that into the ground. So why is this Nine of Pentacles here? We'll see how it all plays out, because that could just be a little starting energy. Okay. Okay. This could either be extremely good or very rough with the Five of Pentacles underneath this. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles in reverse underneath this Nine of Pentacles. I feel like it's two main things. The extreme positive, and I feel like this energy in the center is either extremely positive or extremely rough. There's no in between. I'm leaning more towards positive because that Five of Pentacles is in reverse though. Now the extreme positive of this card is something improving by leaps and bounds. There is absolutely the energy of something breaking through for you in a heavy way. Okay, when we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse underneath this Nine of Pentacles, huge influx of money, like that explosive energy from last week is coming back around. So there could be a big possibility to have a big come up in regards to money or breakthroughs in regards to work, how you acquire your money, things like that. But to me, this does feel like possible big prosperity coming in, a win or a victory, okay, which feels nice, but at what cost? For some reason, that's popping in my mind. Like, yeah, you won, you came out on top, but at what cost? Just do with that what you will. Now, the rougher energy, remember I was saying this is either extremely good or extremely bad. The extremely bad one is somebody who started out at this 9 of Pentacles and is now at this 5. So somebody that may feel like they've lost it all. So this could be somebody that's either going to gain it all or they're going to lose it all. So do with that what you will. Or somebody that feels like they lost something huge. So I'm not going to will anything into being. That's just like the energy I'm feeling. So we're going to put this down right here. Claim the positive energy, my friends. Crave that big, explosive breakthrough type of energy, not the loss. We're going to see what's up with that Hierophant. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. So why is this Hierophant here? Thank you. Okay, yeah, we do have the energy of Pisces, possible Cancerian coming in. This is good. All right, this is something improving very well. I like this energy. It's making me feel a lot better with what we were seeing in the beginning, because the Moon card, if it doesn't represent a Pisces or a Cancerian that's been in your life for a very long time, for a portion of you, that could be it. With the Hierophant and the card for them, this could be an individual, if it's a Pisces or a Cancer, that is like in your corner, on your side, and will be for the foreseeable. However, when I get the Moon, it is a card of the unseen, the unexpected, the hidden. Now the Hierophant, although that energy could be a little stuck, it could be a little bit boring, this could be something coming in to stabilize that you don't quite see. This could be some sort of person or an angle that you don't quite see yet that could come in and help you out, assist you, and stabilize things. And for another portion of you, you need to know that certain things are happening in this time that are going to have long-lasting, I don't want to say consequences, but there are things happening right now that are going to have long-standing implications. We'll just put it like that. So the precedent you set now will carry on for a very long time. Good, bad, or indifferent. So do with that what you will, my friends. Let's go through and do a quick recap, because there's a lot going on here. Only take what hits for you before we get into the shadow card. In position number 1, we have the Devil with the 7 of Wands in reverse. To me, this did feel like the big energy of temptation. Either somebody came to temptation or reverting back to old ways and old behaviors. That's a possibility here. And I'll just leave it at that. Moving to the center, we have the 9 of Pentacles with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Either really good or really rough. This could be somebody that has a huge breakthrough and a massive improvement of some kind. This could be extremely positive and good. Or this could be somebody that loses it all. It's like you either have everything to lose or you have everything to gain. One or the other. So claim the positive one. Okay? Moving to the back end, we have the Hierophant with the Moon. Now, for a portion of you, it could just be a Pisces or a Cancerian that's just in your corner and will be for a long time. This is an unseen influence that will help stabilize things for you, but you also need to know that you're setting precedents for the future right now. Implications and precedents. The things that are happening right now will have a ripple effect moving into the future, so just know that. And a big one for a long time. So take a screenshot of that, Aquarius. We're going to get you one shadow card. Interesting. I mean, that could be good, especially with the energy of a breakthrough when we have the Moon under the Hierophant. But I do know that, you know, Hierophant energy doesn't always jive with Aquarius energy, right? Let's just get this shadow card out here. And yeah, whether it's a shadow side of yourself or something that you need to resolve from a long time ago, this card is always an interesting way to end it off. Thank you. All right, so we do have the King of Wands here. For a portion of you, this could represent a fire sign that may have left a mark on you, or even a father figure that may have left a mark that you need to resolve. Now, when I see this is a big card of being entrepreneurial. This is a card of motivation. It's a card of passion, but it's also a card of what you're focusing your energy on. So when we see this in the shadows, this is Spirit absolutely saying like, hey, you need to really analyze and reanalyze how you're spending your energy and what you're putting your focus on. Are you focused on the right things? Or are you focused on the wrong things? Everyone has a finite amount of time and everybody has a finite amount of energy. This is Spirit telling you to make the most of it and don't waste it on frivolous BS. Okay, make sure you're spending your energy where it's making a difference, but also make sure you're spending your energy where it matters. Okay, don't waste it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give the details of the October subscriber surprise. For the October subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the wonderful Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which tarot card you'd like to see me dressed up as for Halloween this year. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.